Hello, hello. This is World University and Schools live hangout on air on Monday, January 14th, 2019. I'm Scott McLeod, and as we wait for people to possibly join us here in this interactive, participatory 10-person Google Group video hangout, also with the option to broadcast it so people can watch and not participate in these hangouts on air, as I understand it. I'd love to explore a little bit further new developments in coding a World University and School platform. If people join us, we'll work toward about your questions. Hello, hello.
How are you today?
It's Nikolai. Greetings.
Yes,
in Romania. Nice that you're here. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you for the question. And you?
Not bad, thank you. How is the weather in Romania?
A bit colder,
Uh-huh.
but it's okay. It's nice for the moment in south of Romania.
Okay. And do you have snow on the ground by any chance?
Yes.
A lot or a little?
Not a lot, a little. It's a wonderful time here. Winter time, very wonderful winter time.
Great. Remind me, are you in Bucharest or are you outside of?
No, in Bucharest.
Okay. Fantastic.
I didn't see you for a long time. How have you been past the New Year?
Pretty well, thank you, Nikolai. Yeah, I haven't seen you in the Saturday morning Romanian Hangouts either with Andrej.
Yes.
I popped in a couple of times, but no one's been there. So
I was waiting you. I saw you come in Romanian Hangout at Andrej, but you didn't come.
Yeah, maybe I should wait longer on Saturdays when no one's in the Romanian Hangout. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, why not? We'd like very much to have friends in our Romanian Hangout.
So you mean people might join for the conversation if they saw someone else besides Andres there?
Sometime is coming just for curiosity to see how Romanian language is.
Okay. Your audio signal's dropping a little bit in and out. So I lost the last sentence or two. Maybe we could focus a little bit this morning on World University and School and questions and ideas you might have about this World University and School project.
Yes, it's very interesting. I am very curious to know what is new about Romania.
Do you have any specific questions or ideas you'd like to share?
No, I want to know what is new at World University and Schools about Romania. Have been started some courses for Romanians? That I was coming here.
So your question is, what will Romania World University and School look like in the Romanian language for Romanian students and wiki editors?
Yes.
Great. Okay. There have been some new developments, potentially because of a Scratch 3.0 drag and drop programming language meetup in San Francisco on this past Saturday. Scratch 3.0 drag and drop programming language is out of the MIT Media Lab, and the Harvard Graduate School of Education is facilitating this release also, this release of this update to a new programming language. So what's partly exciting about, for example, Romanian language and Scratch 3 is that one of its new extensions in Scratch 3 is a language extension. So the little Scratch sprite, which is the main character that one begins as a kid coding with this drag and drop programming language, can be in the language. And it has a relationship with Google Translate. So while Google Translate is, 70–80% there, it will improve also as a translator. So that's one recent development that will make maybe learning programming by Romanian students in the Romanian language that much easier. Have you heard of Scratch 3 or Scratch?
No, I was very busy since I didn't see you, and I lost the contact with this university. But now I want to give you an idea about the students who want to learn Romanian. We'd like to help students who want to learn Romanian. For example, is there a possibility for making a hangout for Romanian learners, and we can join in hangout for helping him.
Great. Thank you for that kind offer, Nikolai, in helping and offering to facilitate a Romanian language hangout for individuals around the world who want to learn the Romanian language.
Yeah, it's a good idea, I think. And that is for all languages.
Right. Well, that sounds wonderful. Another recent development that is a little bit along these lines has with World University and School and languages has also to do with Google and Google Translate. So besides the Scratch 3 drag and drop programming language, and I've been in touch recently with a Google programming program manager, project manager, and one of the next steps World University and School would like to do is to develop our platform. So that would be the World University and School Miraheza Media Wiki, which is Wikipedia's software too in Wikipedia's 300 languages. And that would be World University and School's Miraheza Media Wiki would be in Romanian, and in 725 pages would be in Romanian. And we would also, in potentially developing it with the Google platform, that's the hope and plan, have access to Google Translate. But we're seeking at this stage, and all the other Google assets, including TensorFlow and Google for Education. But we're seeking at this stage also to facilitate the MIT OpenCourseWare in a kind of Google platform mediated by World University and Schools Wiki. So in talking with this Google project manager, I'm hoping that we'll be able to create a way for students and volunteers and universitians, world universitians, to sign up and register. But if they're interested in learning the Romanian language in a hangout immersively with you. So it's that development of facilitating possible interested learners in the Romanian language in a kind of World University and School Wiki platform with Google platform that might bring more students to Saturday morning Romanian language hangout for immersion learning. What do you think of that?
It's a good idea, Scott, but I have to tell you that the translating machine for Romanian language is not so good.
Still
It,
not so good.
yes, is many times is very confused. I have the advantage speaking English and correcting many times, but for a student who use machine translation is very hard to understand.
I think,
But
but what?
that I said, I'm and not just me, Natalia also, and a lot of people will be very helpful for students to help with Romanian language.
That's fantastic and interesting. In another related vein to a Romanian language hangout, I met a minister of education from the country of Estonia, not all that far from Romania, at Stanford University just last week. And she's great. And Estonia's school system has recently placed first in the European Union ahead of Finland. And Meelis Reps is the Estonian Minister of Education's name. And she's very smart and I think very capable. And I think her perspective of how to bring, for example, free to students MIT OpenCourseWare courses and degrees,
Yeah.
but also by extension, potentially into each country's language in Central or Eastern Europe would be relevant here. So then your Romanian language hangout would be a part of this whole process. And perhaps you and Natalia, and especially Julian Dumitrascu, who's the name CEO, would be able to further facilitate both Romanian language hangout, but also even Romanian language degrees. How does that sound?
It's okay, nice. You know, another problem, Google Plus will be closed for people very soon. And also Google Hangout wouldn't be working for people. So again, you need to take something about that for making Hangouts, because many people wouldn't be able to make Hangouts.
One of the related questions I'm asking on behalf of World University and School with the closing of Google Plus to non-paying people has to do with how will remain open for paying people and groups. And I just signed up as I got 2 new shirts with my Google Plus account yesterday. So there is that, commercial linkage. But World University and School is exploring facilitating a universal basic income, building on coding for all peoples in all living languages, 7,097 living languages. And as we code for all 7,097 living languages, potentially in something like the World University and School Media Wiki with the Google platform, we'd also like to explore coding for all 7.5 billion people. 4 billion people in the world apparently don't have physical addresses. There's no way to send them a letter. But one of the benefits of Europe could, with this idea of a universal basic income, is that a single cryptocurrency with blockchain ledger could come after the euro currency. in its 19 out of 28 countries. Does Romania use the euro or does it use its own currency? I think it uses its own. Is that right?
No, no, Romania don't use euro
Okay.
yet.
Romania doesn't use the euro yet. Okay.
Maybe next 6 months will be possible, but nothing is certain.
Interesting. Great. I mean, the euro, because it has a 20-year history and because it's not yet a smart currency, and also because the European Union countries that use the euro, 19 out of 28 countries, have fairly good social programs, social welfare programs, offers the opportunity to even make some experiments with a universal basic income. A Stanford University panel on a universal basic income last week was even talking about, in the USA, something like $1,300 a month, $15,000 a year, which is similar in euros, maybe for just a delimited time for the rich, maybe for longer for poorer people. But this is all in an experimental and idea exchanging mode. But as World University and School begins to code with its Miraheza Media Wiki, potentially in a Google platform, it might be possible even to distribute via a universal basic income a kind of single cryptocurrency with blockchain in all 200 countries' official languages, post dollar as a currency, post euro as a currency. So how this would emerge for Romania World University and School in the Romanian language, with the Romanian language hangouts that you are happy to facilitate, and also with degrees in the Romanian language based on MIT OpenCourseWare, the degrees World University and School is talking about are bachelor, PhD, law, medicine, and international baccalaureate high school. So in the Romanian language, free to students, all comes together in these platform developments. So thank you very much for offering to facilitate in an ongoing way your Romanian language hangouts, and maybe we can find new learners as we code further and as people sign up and say they want to learn Romanian language in an immersive hangout.
Yes, I hope. It's wonderful. I'm waiting very eager to start this platform.
Great. Yeah, it's been a long time, so I'm not holding my breath, but I was very glad to meet this Google Education Program Manager on Saturday after the email address I send you things from, and this Google Hangout is in Google for Education already since 2015. So we have World University and School has a relationship with Google kind of as a platform, but things move very slowly in the immediate internet world, which is in the now moment, in real time. With World University and School's baby steps, the baby is still very small. So yeah, an interesting question you raise is, and not only for the Romanian language, is how to find learners who want to join these hangouts, and how to even further structure these hangouts, these sort of Romanian language hangouts and German language hangouts, so they're very generative for learners in the particular language. What are your thoughts about that, Nikolai?
That is a problem, dear Scott. I know it's hard for us also to find learners. But see, a lot of students who was coming here in Romania from different countries for learning different speciality of at university, Romanian university. Maybe and I'm sure they need to learn Romanian, and they will be very happy to enter in this platform for perfecting learn, his understanding in Romanian. It's a possibility.
That's
In,
good.
in each country is a possibility for different students from other countries.
Yeah, I think you're very right. One question I ask as a sociocultural anthropologist is, what is the learning culture of each of all 200 countries in their language? And I like the idea of the freedom of Google Hangout for Romanian language learning, but also structured and enjoyable and excellent and engaging language hangouts for specific goals, like getting a job in the Romanian language, could be something that's parallel. And I appreciate the Google thinking around what kind of online structure for learning, whether it be computer science or a language, is there. But knowing the culture, such as Romanian culture and its language. So say Romanian government offered sort of ongoing structured hangouts where people could get a certificate and get a job with that in the Romanian language, all online. How would your Romanian language hangout on Saturday mornings, open and free, direct some students there and invite more open-ended students and learners to your Romanian language hangout? This is a sort of how to keep it open as well as, achieve results and mastery of Romanian language for jobs, for example, for people from other countries.
It's a good possibility.
Are there online language learning opportunities for the Romanian language that might lead to jobs that are easy and excellent and free and accessible in Google Hangouts or otherwise on a web page?
I didn't get very well what you said. The sound was broken.
What online Romanian language learning web pages or group video hangouts do you know of for foreigners who are coming to Romania, learning Romanian and seeking jobs?
For the moment, I didn't see anyone. Only students which I meet was in Romanian Hangout with Mircea. They found in internet they was coming for talking some words in Romanian, and I know they want to learn Romanian to perfect a better Romanian. They need the Romanian language to be good for speaking, but anything was made just like particular hangout, and they need to search that. But for the moment, it's hard to find in Google, for example. They stopped to make this kind of hangout, so it's hard to find. That I said is very useful if your platform make some hangouts, because students and people will see is a hangout here in this platform. I'm going to see what is.
Great and interesting. I suppose maybe you started the Romanian language hangout thanks to, was her name Lisa Miller or Lynn Miller? She created a Google Plus community that brought pairs of languages and sought to, let people know about Hangouts and share online resources, whether it be Korean and Romanian or some pairs of languages. Is that how the Romanian language, does the Romanian language have a source there? Does it have a history there?
It seems 5 years until, more than 5 years until Lisa Miller and my friend from Turda created the Romanian Hangout, and we are in this hangout for the beginning.
Okay.
And
Thank you for that.
also our friend Andrzej Olzak from Poland make
Yeah.
a hangout for Romanian language for learning.
Yeah.
And all the time I help him with Romanian language. So I teach him. They are talking Romanian language now, and it's very useful for all languages to be in this way because for example, Andre can talk more than 20 languages,
Hmm.
and it's very useful because a lot of people we discover the pleasure of learning languages.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Andre as a polyglot is remarkable, and it is a pleasure to learn languages, and that would be a good incentive. I wonder if Lisa Miller's platform, which I think she let become open, would be something World University and School could draw from and build on. But I'm also wondering how, say someone from Poland or Latvia came to Romania and was working in a restaurant and needed to learn Romanian. Would there be a way, even in the middle of working in a restaurant, learning Romanian, to do something with Google resources or World University and School resources? Or maybe before or after work, where the restaurant employer would say to the employee, here are some good resources for you for learning Romanian better. And maybe it would open options for other and different jobs as well. Does that seem like a good idea, or what do you think of that?
A very good idea. Why not? Everything is a good idea. What time it help people for learning.
Great.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank you very much, Scott. You are doing a very great job. Very great work for helping people around the world, and I appreciate very much your effort.
Thank you, Nikolai, for saying that. When our platform becomes more professional and more helpful, I will be happy. And still free and open, but also helping people learn the enjoyment of learning languages as well. I mean, there could be groups in America in many languages that need to learn languages, Romanian language, either from afar or for other reasons. Military comes to mind, but I can maybe diplomatic people, maybe parents of Romanian parents in America who want their children to continue to learn the Romanian language in an immersive environment. So I imagine there are groups outside of Romania who are foreigners, who might have Romanian background, who might be, as groups, interested in Hangouts and slightly more structured learning as well. Is that one of the interesting things about the Google program director I'm talking with and communicating with is that he's focused on computer science resources for K through 8, and right now in English. But if they were computer science resources for K through 8 in Romanian language online in a Google platform, a World University and School platform, they might be a good way to learn Romanian for Romanian kids in America learning the Romanian language online. Maybe. We'll see.
See, I meet some person from, for example, from Canada. Their parents were Romanian, but the children didn't learn Romanian. And right now they want to learn Romanian. They didn't know what they want to learn. Was wonderful for us because we tried to help him to discover his not the original language of the parents. So people in the world exists for learning. We need just to discover.
I agree. Yes, thank you for that observation. The audio is getting worse, and I also need to go and do some other things. But perhaps we can carry on this conversation next Monday or in a Romanian Hangout.
Okay, we are waiting you with big pleasure.
Thank you, Andres, for coming, Nikolai, for participating. And this video will be saved to World University and Schools YouTube channel as well. If you have people who in Romania who might be interested in it for a variety of reasons, I'll share it with the address with you as well.
Okay.
To talk with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye, and have a nice day.
Thank you as well. Bye for now.
Bye.